So I really got engaged in developing kind of learning technologies and working in kind of the learning space and the education space as a graduate student. So where I started was trying to connect my interest and passion in kind of textile design and craft on the one hand, which has been kind of a lifelong interest, with my interest in electronics and computation on the other hand. So I began to build these projects where those things were like mashed up into designs and into installations and so on. So this is just one simple example early project that I worked on. So this is a LED display that was stitched into a tank top. And you could program it to display different animated patterns and so on and so forth. You could play little games on it and stuff. So I worked in this space some just as a designer, kind of playing around with what was possible. And I found it a really compelling, exciting, interesting space. And my next impulse was that I wanted more people to be having like the creative, expressive, like engineering experiences that I was having. So I thought I should design a toolkit that would allow other people to make this kind of thing. And so actually in 2007, the first commercial version of a toolkit, which we called LilyPad Arduino, was released. And essentially it's a set of electronic pieces that you can sew into textiles. And so you connect them with this thread that's electrically conductive, and so you can make electronics that are soft and flexible and washable, but have typical kind of interactive capabilities. So they're little sewable, there's a little sewable computer, a battery, and sensors like motion sensors and light sensors, temperature sensors, and then things like speakers and motors and LEDs. So you can make all sorts of stuff with this kit. Here's just a close-up to give you a sense of like how the pieces are connected with conductive thread. And then once that kit was developed, my students and I also worked with primarily a bunch of different middle and high school students and used this as a medium for introducing them to computation and electronics. And we found this to be like a really effective and compelling way to do that. So these are two middle school girls with showing off like projects that they made in some of the workshops that we taught. So on the left is a textile piano. So each of the colorful dots there, if you touch it, will play a different musical note. And then on the right is a stuffed interactive like monster, we call them, so you can squeeze its ears to get it to play like different music, and its eyes can like blink in different patterns.